So the technology information, oops, I'm sorry, jumped ahead. So for the devices, so the Flat Center is now only taking calls for tech support or computer issues. So they're no longer going to be providing like technology like before. You would call and they had like a form that you could fill out and you would get a laptop or a tablet or a laptop. Right now, they're only going to be utilized for any kind of tech support. Like if you're having trouble logging on to something or you're noticing it's freezing a lot, you can call there. Hotspots are here at our site. So call the office at 457-3310 and we can schedule an appointment for you to come in and pick up a hotspot. We've also done appointments if you're having issues with the tablet or the device and would like to swap a device. So Mrs. Tommy and Mrs. Nogueron, our homeschool liaison, have been very helpful with that in swapping out devices. And what we usually do is you have to bring your device with the charger. We'll give you a new device and on site we'll help you set it up. So we'll set it up here on site for you, making sure that the students' login information is correct and that they're able to log on to Microsoft Teams. So we'll do that on campus to get you started. And then with that device you give us, we send those back to the district. And many times what they do is they see if it's a fixable device, and then they'll go ahead and fix it and bring it back to our site. So tablets are for preschool to second grade. District updates moving to purchasing laptops for primary. So there's a talk about hopefully purchasing some laptops for primary. So we don't know for sure yet, but for sure the tablets are for PK through second. Laptops are 4 through 6. But actually at Sunset, we were fortunate enough to have enough tablets to give laptops to give to our third graders. So last year, second graders were fortunate to get an actual laptop. So for our side, it's 3rd through 6th. And just a little bit on the next one here with Gaggle. So Gaggle is we partnered up with this team here, Gaggle, who provides safety measures for students on Teams. This is our chat monitoring. So whenever there is a chat that's either inappropriate or there's something that of a high concern, I get a call and an email from Gaggle, and it will send me the transcript. It'll send me the information of that student. So I've talked to many students in the classrooms and let them know, boys and girls, remember when we're chatting at Sunset, we use appropriate words. At Sunset, we use it to ask questions about what we may have trouble with in class, but we use it in a positive way, knowing that I get informed when it's not utilized in an appropriate way, and then we have to make phone calls and follow up. So that's great because it definitely has a safety measure in Microsoft Teams for kids. The last one is a Teams training. So there's video tutorials for parents and students provided on our school website, but also I have put the website down at the bottom, the learning guides for families, and they're updating this website weekly to try to add more resources for families who need more support with Microsoft Teams. And it's in both languages. When I looked at it last, they were uploading some Spanish videos as well and Spanish learning guides for parents. All right, do we have any questions at this moment? I'll take a little pause.
Are we supposed to be looking at a presentation? Because I could see you, Senora Mireles, but I don't see a PowerPoint.
Oh my goodness, thank you. You know what? I am so sorry. See, I'm so glad I stopped because.
Yeah, and I'm on my phone, so I don't have a chat box. So I'm like,
you know what I didn't do? I am so sorry. I did not share my screen. Can you see now?
We can see it now. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's why I was like, I'm gonna pause, making sure I pause. So if there's something you guys don't see, please let me know. Actually, I do want to share a funny story. I was in a classroom, a virtual classroom with one of our teachers, and she was just like me. She was just like chatting with the kids, going through the lesson, but we couldn't see anything. So in the middle of the lesson, I sent her a text and said, hey, are we supposed to see something? And she was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. So She was so like into her lesson that she wasn't sharing her screen. And that happens sometimes. So thank you. All right. Oops. Let me move this way. All righty. Here we go. Go to the next slide. Okay, so attendance. So at this moment, our current attendance rate school-wide is 88%. That's not too far off of the 90% we usually have. So what we've been doing is our homeschool liaison, myself, we've been calling parents just to see what kind of support we can offer if they're having technical issues. We've also made home visits to help them set up Wi-Fi. So we actually were at 85% when we started, and now we're increasing to 88%, which is good. So we're outreaching every day to make sure that we're supporting, especially with any kind of troubleshooting that families may have at home, and also understanding that hey, sometimes our internet just is not working or something's wrong with our device, and we just have to work around that. So here's the sessions. We have the 9 to 9:45, 10:15 to 11, 11:45 to 12:30, and 1:15 to 2. This is our additional support time. This is where parents can request or you can schedule additional support for your students. Right now, we were in the middle of iReady testing for 3rd through 6th. So this time in the afternoon was utilized for the iReady testing. And that's our adaptive learning program that for students 3rd through 6th. And we also have iStation K through 2nd. And just wanted to let you know a little bit on iStation. We've had a little bit of trouble connecting iStation. I have been talking to our tech person downtown, our coordinator, and he's aware of iStation. So we are trying to troubleshoot that. So at first we had very little parents able to access it. And I want to say now we've had an increase also of parents being able to access iStation K2nd. So please, if you're still having trouble with it, you can call the office, make an appointment, and then we can try and help troubleshoot the iStation. But this is going to take just a little bit longer, only because it was pushed out a little later in the year, as in regards to iReady, who was pushed out earlier this year. Our daily attendance by teacher, P present, A absent, late is more than 30 minutes or does not return to the session. And the last one is login after start time.
Leanna?
Yes.
Can you please clarify that if a student is having technical problems and the teacher is alerted to the technical problems, they will not be marked absent, tardy, late, or any of the other ones?
Yes, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, if they are having technical problems, they will not be marked for this. So it happens, and we've had issues with that with technology where they're having a lot of technical difficulties. So you will not be penalized for that.
Oops, but you need to contact the
Yes.
teacher.
So you just, thank you. Yes, definitely let the teacher know. Let the teacher know, and the teachers know already if they're having issues, technical issues, they let us know in the office. This parent's having some technical issues here. When they let us know, then we usually follow up with a phone call to see if there's anything we can do to assist you. So our parent support and communication, our office hours are 8 to 4. So we have Ms. Garcia, our office manager, Mrs. Perneda, who's the office assistant, and Mrs. Nogueron, who is our homeschool liaison. So you can call at any time. Again, we're also, if you need to come on campus for an appointment, again, to help support with either switching a device or there's just some issue that you're having, you can make an appointment and call, and we'll be more than happy to assist you. And again, teachers also to reach out to your teacher, and it's just the teacher's name at fresnounified.org. Teachers also have done Teams message. They remind. They use, a lot of our teachers use Remind. Some of them also use Class Dojo, which is great to motivate kids. I've been in classrooms where they're giving kids points, and kids get motivated to want to be just attending the session and completing an assignment. So that's another form of communication that also teachers have used. And again, scheduled teacher support time or family student support, 8 to 9, Wednesday and Friday teachers off, Wednesday and Friday are teachers office hours. Tuesday, Thursdays, teachers have their PLC, so they meet in the morning from 8 to 9. And 12:45 to 1:15 is daily, Monday through Friday, is your student family connection time, where you can reach out or the teacher will reach out to you. And that's that sacred time used to connect with families. Any questions here? Okay. And if there's something else I forget, Mrs. Reese, go ahead and just chime in.
Okay, there's nothing in the chat yet so far.
Okay, thank you. Okay, and again, this is just our instructional schedule, just knowing that the 9 to 9, these are the 3 blocks of live instruction time, and these are the students' breaks. We really encourage kids. I know that, you know, they want to chat with their friends, but because they're on the screen for so long, we really encourage them to take a break from the screen. So you could just really encourage your child to, you know, I know they want to stay on the screen, but I mean, they've got all these, you know, 3 other blocks that they're on the screen. Then if they have support time, they're on the screen. And then we have our after school program, they're on the screen. So really take an opportunity to have kids take a break during these break times so that they're either just taking a break from their devices. That would be excellent. All right. Okay, here are our learning opportunities for parents. This is our virtual parent learning, and this is partnered with Parent University. And these are the sessions here for our Sunset families. So we have week 1, which was already September 9th, 16th. These are also posted on our Sunset website and through Peachjar. We've posted on there. There's also 3 more sessions if you're interested. And the topics are here, and we have resources to support online learning in the next session. Reading is an Adventure Part 1 and Reading is Adventure Part 2. So if you're still interested, you can call this number here, 291-5428, and they will go ahead and help you register for these sessions. And another opportunity is this one is partnered with Parent University, but it's Success Together. And this one also has a different, these sessions are also, they have different topics than the first one. So this one starts on the 21st, on Monday. That would be week 2. So these are the topics: keeping the focus, motivation, and positive behavior for positive distance learning experience. Monday the 28th is fun ways to support reading skills at home. October 5th, fun ways to support math skills at home. And the last one is experiment the world of science at home. So this is also another opportunity for any parents that would like to register. And again, you can call this number and they will help you register online. Another learning opportunity. This is for kids mostly geared toward primary grades. And this is also a partnership with Parent University and Valley PBS to do online virtual ready to learn parent workshops. And for this one, you would just need to text 844-947-5861. You can just text that number and write information. Like if you want some information or to register for these workshops, and they will help you and assist you with that too. So Tuesdays is from September 9th to October 6th, every Tuesday from 3 to 5 p.m. They have a session 3 to 5. They have one from 5:30 to 7:30. And then they have Fridays from September 11th to October 9th, 3 to 5 p.m. So it could be either a Tuesday or a Friday.
Leanne, I have a question for you on this PBS. I know that Fresno Unified has partnered with PBS on this, and they advertised it, and they had the morning snippets in the morning. They were all in English, the ones that I've previewed. Did they have anything in Spanish?
Well, that's a great question. I can definitely find out about that. I haven't had the opportunity to check out a PBS, but I can ask about Spanish.
Correct, because I was looking for that and I didn't personally see any, but I was just wondering if there was, because since Fresno Unified is supporting dual language, dual immersion in their schools and opening more, I didn't know if I was missing it, if they were having segments in Espanol.
Okay, yeah, I can ask about the segments in Espanol. All right. All right. So I'll go into the next one here, which is our music instruction. Sorry, let me put it here. So we will be also starting with music on September 22nd with Mr. Hines. This is partnered again with our VAPA, Fresno Unified's VAPA, which is the arts, really, and we're going to be providing 20 minutes each week for 2nd through 5th grade, in the meetings twice per week with returning band and string students in 6th grade. Mr. Hines will be working a couple of days each week. Your student's teacher will communicate you the schedule, and schedules will be finalized today and posted on our website. So we are all communicating with Mr. Hines right now, trying to find a schedule that fits well within the day. And I think we have one already set pretty well, but we're just making sure to finalize it by this afternoon so that we can go ahead and post it on the Sunset website. And this is 2nd through 5th grade, and 6th grade will do twice a week, and that's for band, returning band members and string students. Okay. Student of the month. So we were really working on student of the month and thinking, how can we do this virtually? So this month will be our first student of the month, and we're going to keep it to how it was last year, which was the last Thursdays of the month. So teachers will select a student of the month, and we will have a drive-through student of the month scheduled from 3 to 4 p.m. And the first one will be scheduled this Thursday. So teachers will submit the names of students that were selected for student of the month. We will be making phone calls next Tuesday and Wednesday to notify parents about the student of the month once they're selected. And it's going to be a drive-through. So we're going to have a certificate for students. We're working on a backdrop to have kids just take a picture, and then a treat bag for being selected student of the month. So we're going to go ahead and try that out for this first month. And if there's anything we need to work out for next month's student of the month, we'll definitely appreciate any feedback from parents. Okay, so now the next one is our cheer club. So Senora Rivera will be the cheer advisor this year again. And right now she's currently working on the days of the week and start date. So just be on the lookout for more information to come. Once we get more information, we'll make sure again to post it on our Sunset website, on our Biblioteca page, on our Peach Jar, and through Twitter with a schedule for cheer. I know she said, she was mentioning to me that it was a high demand. There's a lot of parents that were like, can you continue cheer and do something? So she's taken that on this year again, and she's just working on a schedule so that we can go ahead and start our clubs. All right. And then we have school site council. So right now, at this time, we are in need of 4 parents to represent in school site council. We did do the parent nomination forms, which were submitted. Last week, we went along and counted the nomination forms. So the nomination forms are already, the people are already there that were selected, that were nominated. Our principal already reached out to those parents to see if they confirm the nomination and would like to be on the ballot. So be on the lookout for the ballot, which will be mailed out on September 25th. And that will be the ballot of the nominees that have confirmed to be on the ballot. And ballots will be due on October 13th. Now, these ballots are going to be mailed out on your district, or on your email. Your email. They're going to be mailed to you via email. And Mrs. Valtierra has been working a lot on updating parent emails. So pretty much every parent email on there has been confirmed that it's a good email to send it out to. And we're also sending it out for those that we have a list of parents that don't have an email. We're going to be mailing out the ballot. So the ballot will be mailed to the home. And then the ballots will be due on the 13th. If you want to, you can bring your ballot on campus and just drop it off in the office. You can knock on the door. We'll collect your ballot if you don't want to mail it out. Or if you get it electronically, you can also just email it back. So that will be, the ballots will be the 13th. Ballots counted on October 14th. So that will be the first school site council meeting, and that's where we'll be counting the ballots. Any questions? All right. Oh, and that brings us to the end. Is there anything else you want to comment, question? It could be something powerful. Ask away.
We don't have anything in chat, but I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
Señora Mireles, I have a question. I don't know if this is the appropriate meeting for it, but is there any way that the teachers can streamline how the kids access Teams? You know, I have 2 different kids in 2 different classes, and I don't know whether to get their work out of files, out of assignments, out of here or there, and I don't know if that's something that can happen.
Okay. So I'm sorry, you were cutting in and out a little bit. So you're talking about assignments? Is that what I'm hearing?
So in Teams, so one of my challenges with Teams is I can't print, or it's hard for me to try to print and set up if they're uploading any docs in PDF. And maybe I need some help. Maybe I'm the one that needs to get trained. If it's in a Word doc, I can print whatever they upload. But the other thing that I noticed is, you know, because I feel like we're in school too, the parents, because the teachers are different in how they upload information. Some of them put it on files or assignment, or they make different folders. And so that gets a little confusing for me, but I'm learning each teacher's way. I just don't know if all the teachers are learning how to streamline the same way, so that especially parents who have more than one kid in the school know how to get the information.
I see what you mean. Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
I think you're talking about something that's everybody does, like streamline. Right. So everybody does files, everybody does it through files.
Yes. Yes. And then I don't know, maybe some parents who are on right now, if you're able to print from a PDF, whatever they upload, I guess I probably need to learn how to do that. I can't print the PDF. They print as it is on the. It doesn't do it size wise. So if it's a Word doc, I can print it, but I can't print PDFs.
Okay. Let's see. Does anybody have suggestions on the PDF, on how to print PDF?
I think it's like I try to do file to fit, and then it'll extend and go like blurry.
So you also have another hand up, Señora Mireles, but I think sometimes when you print PDFs, you have to, because it sounds like the opposite, actually. Usually it's easier to print PDFs than it is through any other platform, just because, but sometimes you have to download them. Are you downloading them so that it goes into your downloadable files, so then you can print from there? Because that is usually the route that happens, is you download the file and you download the PDF, and then you click it from the download from your files of download, and then you go into print. But I can talk to you and work that through with you, because PDF should be easier to print and to bring up than even anything else.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, and it is. And one other thing I want to mention to Mrs. Castro is right now that now that the teachers are getting a little bit more comfortable, with technology, we are talking about, especially for the little ones, having paper pencil. So we're looking at doing like a drive-through where you can pick
Oh,
up a packet, something every other week, every 2 weeks. So our AC teams or our teacher teams are trying to schedule something like that, or especially for the little ones, especially the little ones, because they need the paper pencil and the fine motor skills. So we are working on that also. So I want to let you know that that's something that teachers are discovering as they're learning more about the difficulty of a kid being able to trace on a computer where it gets a little hard. So they are talking about doing a drive-through for those parents that would like a packet. Kind of
packet.
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we just picked up a packet, and that was my next comment. That I really appreciate it because it is a lot of papers to print, and at the beginning I was thinking, wow, if we're gonna have to print like all the time, we're gonna have to upgrade this printer or buy more inks, and that's
And we wouldn't
I
want
don't
that.
yeah, I
No.
don't know that all parents can do that, but that was my next comment, that I hope that that does continue, because I noticed, like, for Joaquin's class in first grade, a lot of the paper, it's a lot of paperwork, and it's easier because he's learning how to write. So
Mhm.
yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely. And we have another hand up, Mrs. Reese.
Yes, we do. It doesn't have a name. It's WBG3. I'm not sure who that is.
And we have
Sorry.
Joey. Okay.
Yeah, I'm logged in as Joey, I think. I guess I don't have my own team. Sorry. I'm
No.
Jamie, Brewer Mayberry.
All right.
Good
Question.
morning, guys.
Good morning.
My question was, like, I want to say the first week of school, Joey's tablet went out. So I called Slacks, and they told me they weren't going to get any more tablets until the 21st. So we've been scrambling, and I got her another tablet, but it's kind of messed up. So before we ever call anybody else, should we call the school first and see what we should get there so that I
Yes.
could
And if you need a tablet, if you need another tablet, we can make an appointment. So you can come on in, just bring that one, whatever device, or you bought one yourself. So just come in, and then we'll go ahead and take care of you here, and we'll give you a tablet.
Because she has been with like this Jimmy rigged one for the last couple of weeks because I'm so happy I came today. Okay, I'm gonna call as soon as the meeting is over. Thank you so
Yeah, and
much.
actually, you know what? Maybe what time can you come in today? And I'll go ahead and pencil you in
I'm
myself.
coming right now if you want me to.
Oh, absolutely. I'll help you. So come on
Oh.
in, and I'll definitely get you started, and we'll get it going.
Okay. Can I log off now and I'll be there in like 15 minutes?
Absolutely. We'll be here with tablet with you for you.
Okay, I'll be there.
Okay. Sounds good. Alrighty. Any other questions you see there, Miss?
I
Reese?
don't see any hands up. I don't see any,
Nothing in the
I
chat
don't
box?
see anything in the chat box, but I do want to remind everyone that Sunset PTA is up and running. And if our parents have not joined the Sunset PTA, that I encourage them to join the Sunset PTA. It's a way for parents to stay connected and to help with also to help with the school, the students and the teachers. It's a great organization. It's a way of a support system for each other and for the school and the staff.
Mhm. Thank you. Okay. And
And
just
they meet,
before,
and they meet once a quarter,
yes, once a quarter. And I think there's a calendar there. It should be up on Peach Jar with dates on there that has, and I don't have them on me on hand right now, but I can definitely re-upload them again. That way that you're able to see it on there, and I'll have Miss Tommy go ahead and also put it on the Sunset Biblioteca.
Yeah,
Just as a reminder. Because I know
we'll put that up too on Facebook.
yes, because I know sometimes we forget. We put it up once and then it's been a while, so we'll go ahead and refresh that.
So, Señora Mireles, I have another question for you. Are we going to be continuing these weekly parent chats, coffee with the administrators?
Yes. So this was scheduled. It's a reoccurring event every Friday. So every Friday, 9 o'clock, I'll be doing one in English, or myself or Mrs. Valtierra, depending on our schedule. So she was in a meeting right now and I was free right now, or sometimes it'll be her doing it. So one of us will be here. So come with your questions also, and we'll try to provide some answers for you and more clarity as we continue this. All right, I think we can go ahead and wrap up, but thank you so much, those of you that are here. And also want to let you know, if there's still a question and then all of a sudden we log off and you're like, oh man, I had a question, you can definitely call the office. Call the office and we can go ahead and return your phone call and as promptly as we can and answer your questions. So if you come up with something afterwards, you're more than free, just call the office and we'll help you.
Senora Mireles, can I just make a really last quick suggestion?
Absolutely.
When I started the meeting with you guys, there was a couple of my parent friends that were like, how do I get in? They didn't realize that they have to create their own Teams account. So I don't know if that's something that because I was trying to log in on my phone, but I have Joaquin's account on there. So I added an account to Teams so that I can have my own. I don't know if that's clear for parents.
You actually don't have to log into your own account. Off of the email that they send you, it gives you the option. And I think that's really good because it gives you 3 options. You can make an account, you can go off of an already existing account, or you can log on to the platform without an account. There's 3 options. And so if you pick the one without downloading, all it does is ask you to put your name in and join the meeting. And then you can join without having to log into any account. So I think that's a good point that we need to bring to our parents, that you don't have to have a Teams account or download it on your devices.
Okay, if that can get clarified, because you could probably show me, Senora
Yes.
Reese, because I clicked it, but Joaquin was in class, so it was interrupting his class right now.
Exactly.
So if you can help me how to do that, I can share that information as well.
Leanna, we could probably do that with Snippet, do some snippet shots, and then post that on Peachjar or in the Facebook and the Twitter, showing the 3 options.
Thank you. And that's great. Thank you for your feedback. This helps us also. So we can go ahead and create like a little cheat sheet or a little sheet where it shows you where you can log in. Just like Mrs. Reese said, you do have the option to go in without an account. So you don't have to go in through your child's.
Thank you.
Okay. So Snippet account.
This is great. Thank you so much for having this. I think this is wonderful weekly. And I think if each of us, 8 of us who are attended here today, if we each encourage 1 or 2 other of our parents to come on next week and we build, we will have a whole group of parents here that can be here and help each other and support each other, because I know that these are trying times, and today may be an exception of people being shy, but this is not easy. Distance learning, distance teaching, and crisis homeschooling is not easy for all of us parents, but if we're here to support each other, it makes that a little bit easier, and it's just good to see everybody.
It is, and it is. So please reach out anytime. And even I've heard some parents talk about like a support group. If you know a couple parents and want to start a support group within your little community of parents, you need one another, and we all need each other to get through this. And it's been a little difficult. It's like a roller coaster ride. I feel like some days I'm coming in and everything's fantastic, and I think I finally got it, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, something new came out, and we have to either be flexible and try something different. So I definitely encourage a support group. And if, again, like I said, if you have any other questions that just pop up, jot them down, note them down. And if you want to, you can either call or just next meeting we have next Friday, you can bring those questions to us. And thank you again. I'm just jotting down some things like that. That was great, that not having an account. That could be something that some parents may think you have to have an account. So I'll definitely work on something like that today and go and post it up on the Biblioteca and on our Peachjar. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys so much. It feels so strange though. It's like I'm talking to myself in a screen on a screen. I'm like, what's going on? But thank you again, guys. And just stay strong, stay united. Adios.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.